Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Masked Dancer pre-show live stream. My name is Joey Contino, and thank you so much for joining me on this Sunday. That's right, this is the first time I think we've had a Sunday besides Super Bowl Sunday for the Masked Singer. This is going to be a heck of fun because it is something brand new that we really don't know too much about. I mean, we're going to go through all the details, the clues, and all the little things we do know, including the new background, the groups, what they're called. So many fun things to go through. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe, you turn on notifications, and you give this video a thumbs up. As you know, things actually look a little bit different and probably sound a little bit different because we're running off of a new camera before we run off of the computer, which means I would look down here. Now it's kind of like wider shot. I'm trying to get used to this. I was trying to set it up before we went live today. So if it looks a little goofy, I apologize in advance. I hope that you guys can hear me. You guys are saying that it is a little bit laggy, which is no bueno. Let's see where this camera is laggy. Let's see if there's any way to change the camera while we're actually live. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. Let's see if it allows me to change it. Let's go into settings and edit here. Chat details. It is not letting me change the camera, so I apologize if it's a little. Is it a lot of laggy? Let me know that, because we're running it through a different system. Let's see what you guys say in the comment section. Someone says it just froze. It's a little bit laggy. Is it annoying laggy? A lot of lag. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Let's see if we can change the camera to something else. I don't know if that's possible, but we will give it a try. Let's see. I know it's not the internet because the internet is running fast in my house right now. I tested before we got on here. Go into here, go into live stream, studio change, live posts. Sorry, we're trying this out together. We're learning as we go. And let's see if it gives me the option. Let's see. Edit. No, won't let me edit. How about here? Live streams, just descriptions. Yes, so guys, it won't let me change the camera. So it says, why are you using a new camera? Well, I'm trying out new things because a lot of you guys said you didn't like the camera angle of it. So I was like, oh, I could try a different one. That would be fun. And let's see, streaming settings. So no, it won't let me change the camera now. That's no fun. But how I know people already are. Okay. So it says my iPad isn't lagging. Okay. So a lot of you guys are saying it's fine. So we'll go ahead and continue on and just hope that it's not too laggy for you guys. First of all, let me know where you guys are joining us from. A lot of people join us from around the world. And it's a Sunday night, so I don't know if you guys have school tomorrow or if you guys have off because New Year's Eve is right around the corner. And I also want to know, how was your Christmas? We've been posting videos left and right. And Julie is showing me the phone. It is lagging a bit. Not too bad, though. Well, I guess for tonight, we'll use this camera, and then I'll figure it out. Worst case scenario, we ditch the camera, and we try something else. Anyway, we got Boston, Indiana, Louisiana, the Netherlands. Hi, Maryland, Kentucky, Australia. It's morning there. Good morning. It's Monday for you guys. Plymouth, Michigan. That's Louise. Boston, Massachusetts from Amanda Bird. Ohio. Someone from the Philippines. That's really awesome. Mexico. The UK. Texas, New York. Jason says he likes the lighting. Thank you. It's different. This is in 2K, so it's a little bit different. You can also see more of all of this because it's a wider lens. Someone says the moon. You're live from the moon. We got Cebu City, Philippines, North Carolina. We got Charlotte, North Carolina, Colorado. Look at that. Worcester, Massachusetts, Jupiter. Well, I don't know if you're from Jupiter. I don't think anyone's at Jupiter besides a couple things. But this is it, folks. We are officially here for the Masked Dancer pre-show live stream, which should be taking place around 8 o'clock, as long as I think right now the Eagles game, Cowboys-Eagles game is taking place. As long as that finishes on time, we should be airing at 8 p.m. here on the East Coast and 5 p.m. on the West Coast, which is funny because this is only the second time where we're going to have the show air at the same time on the West Coast and the East Coast, which really makes for a different kind of way to view this show. For those who don't know, there's normally a 2 to 3 hour time difference between the airing, which is why a lot of people get upset when we post our videos where we're like going, oh, hey, this is who was revealed. And we don't have that issue tonight because we're all watching it at the same time. But I have my water. I have my I Knew It mug. And then I know exactly who this is. You can pick these up by clicking the link in the description below for our merchandise. Someone's watching from El Salvador. So Eagles game ends in 20 minutes, so we'll definitely be fine. So now, let's go ahead and go through tonight's episode. Now, I know what you're saying, Joey. They really haven't told us much. There really isn't much going on. And what do you know, Joey? You may know more than we might know. Please go ahead and tell us what you do know. Well, guys, I mean, you know me. I do a lot of research before we do any of these videos. Yesterday, I posted a preview for the episode, and I pretty much went through everything except for who's in the groups and what they're labeled. And I know the first thing you're looking at is, Joey, you finally have a new background. That's right. The official new background came in, and it's behind me. As I told you before, we had one we threw up there earlier because we'd ordered it, and it took so long for USPS to bring it. And so this one finally came in. Let me step out of the way so you can see what we're looking at here. According to all the notes that we have, according to the show, we are going to have a top 6. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spots on top. Underneath, we have 10 contestants. We have Group A and Group B, which we found out their names. Group Ice and Group Fire, which sounds pretty cool. It's a little bit different. Now, I know the lighting really doesn't show it too well here because it looks like there's like a, what is there, like a mark on this side or something like that. It's just a kind of glare. Over here, it's just a glare. Actually, you can see the fold in here, which is kind of funny. I just put this up today, so really not too much to go through. As you know, we still have the Masked Dancer. Sort of looks exactly like our other board. And just like last time, my Christmas gift for you guys is you can get this for free online. I have a Dropbox link. If you go back 2 videos, you can download it. It is the older version of the map we had. It's only a little bit different because it has 2 added spots and it has a name not on there. I am going to update this board files for you guys probably today because I actually was working on it before we went live today. So this is what we have here, and then we have our place cards. And you can see here, Mr. Cricket. And right now, we're going to go through and establish who's in each group, okay? As you know, we have the cotton candy, the cricket, the exotic bird, the sloth, the tulip, the zebra, the ice cube, the hammerhead, the disco ball, and the moth, making it 10 right there. And we know we have 8 episodes, maybe a 9th, which might be a road to the finals. And so right now, we're going to go through the groups. Starting off with, we'll go with Group Ice. Okay, where am I in for Group Ice? We have Group Ice starts on this side here. So I got so many different things laid out next to me. So Group Ice, we could start off with Ms. Moth. You can see Ms. Moth here. You can get these playing cards for free too in the video description if you go through to the board. Just look for the board. You'll see like that, and you can download it there. So bringing her to Ice. Now, these are in no order. I just pretty much am just placing them as is. Next, we have the zebra, which I laugh about because, as you know, we call you guys the Zabras, pretty much zebras, and so it's funny to have one dancing on here. Oh, and that reminds me. Do me a big favor. You know we are trying our best to get the hashtag Crab for Season 5 of The Masked Singer. If you actually jump on Instagram, first of all, if you are on Instagram, make sure you do follow me at Joey Contino. But the important thing, you go on Instagram and you type in official Smart Dog Media because they have a thing right now. I don't know if you can read that. Let me try to tilt it. I can't get it right to where you can actually read it because the light is so bright. Can I get that way? See, I got to learn how this new camera works. But it says, new mask that you want to see on season 5. I need you to jump on here and write in crab because we're really trying to get a crab on season 5 of The Masked Singer, which hashtag crab for season 5. But anyway, back to our list over here. Back to fire. Why is the camera moving a little bit? There we go. Next, we have Cotton Candy, which is weird because they pretty much put on the entire performance of Ms. Cotton Candy on Instagram. I did like a 1.5-minute video of her whole performance. Remember, she falls and gets hurt. And it's funny because we all know, if you go through historically, which artists are extremely popular and like to twirl in the sky and sing and perform. The one person we always say, oh, it's got to be Pink. And the song this person sings to is Pink, which, if you think about it, normally the rule of thumb is on The Masked Singer, whenever a performer performs for that person's song, it's not them because obviously you can compare it and know that it's that person. But I don't know how that works with the dancing. So it could be Pink. I know they just announced yesterday that sometime in September, it turns out that Pink hurt her ankle or broke her ankle or something, which only kind of makes me believe that, oh, maybe it was Pink because this show was filmed in September/October. See what I'm doing there? See all the research we go into? Anyway, let's put the Cotton Candy on the board. I know a lot of you guys are thinking that Cotton Candy is going home first. So that would be interesting. So here is Cotton Candy. I'll probably re-stick this later. But right now, just for the sake of doing it for the show, we have it on here. Next, we have the Sloth. What a goofy-looking fella. And then the last one in Group Ice is the Ice Cube. I mean, that makes sense, right? It would be bad if they put ice in fire because that would have been like, huh? Why? So here's Ice Cube going up. It wouldn't be funny if it was Ice Cube. All righty. So there is your Group Ice. Now it's time for fire. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. And on there, the first one is the Cricket. I don't know why. It makes me want to sing Zippity-Doo-Dah. Zippity-Doo-Dah, zippity-day. My, oh my, what a wonderful phrase. Sorry. Here we go with that. Next is the Hammerhead. Or I'm just calling him Hammerhead Shark. I don't know. Maybe because I'm used to using hammerheads. Hammerhead's like a hammer. No? Okay. So we're going to add the Hammerhead on here. Okay. Next person on the list is my all-time favorite of the show so far, and that is the Discoball. And I think he's really cool. I love that mustache, okay? The glasses, I feel like we could, you know how every season, well, at least starting last season, we started recreating some of these costumes. I feel like I want to recreate him just because he looks like fun. You know, get like some sparkly white gloves, a sparkly vest, a pink shirt, and the glasses and that. I don't know. That might be fun to make. We'll see what happens. We'll add him to Group Fire. Next on our list is the Exotic Bird. And last, the Tulip. Now, a lot of you guys are actually asking in the comment section, how do we know who's a female, who's a male? So let's go ahead and put this on here. I'll talk about that in a second. So, I mean, just looking at the characters, there are some ways you can tell. Like, Tulip looks like it is a female. Exotic Bird, maybe, because she's wearing heels. Cotton Candy, yes. Same thing with Moth. Can't really tell too many other ones. I mean, it looks like a male here with flat shoes, flat shoes, flat shoes, flat shoes, flat shoes. But there's no real way of knowing because some dancers like to dance in flat shoes. I know I dance with no shoes. I'm a bad dancer anyway. So I know a lot of you guys are saying it's lagging. For the next live stream, we'll try to fix the camera and we'll go ahead and get rid of this lag for you. Pamela says, Joey, do you think they will replay The Masked Dancer tomorrow on Hulu like they do with The Masked Singer? Not sure if my kiddos will be still up when the show comes on. According to the TV Guide, yes, they will be putting it online. There is no show this Wednesday. As you know, it's New Year's Eve pretty much. They're going to be coming back the Wednesday after at a normal time slot at 8 p.m. Wednesdays. And just so you know, after that is Name That Tune, which I kind of want to cover just because it is such a fun show. I have no idea how we're going to cover it, but it just seems like if I were to play that with you guys, even if you don't watch the show, I might come back later and then do like a, hey guys, last night was blank. These were some of the things you could have guessed, and then go through some of the things. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. You let me know if you want me to cover that show in the comment section after this video. And yes, you guys are saying that the lag is quite annoying. I apologize. There's no way for me to get the lag off. Someone says, is it a 2-hour special? As far as I know, no. I could double check for you. Let me double check right now. As far as I know, it's a 1-hour special. Let's see. No, it's a 1-hour show. The first 5, it says, the first group of 5 celebrities dance. The host and the panelists try to guess their identities based on our clues within the routines. That's really all they say. And we don't know if it's fire or ice who's going to be performing first. Let's see if there's any other details. Oh, this is interesting. If you stay tuned till after The Masked Dancer, it is the 2021 Fox Winter Preview. It says a new look at new and returning shows. And Craig Robinson's also going to be hosting that. So that is pretty cool. And I'm looking on here to see if it's going to re-air anytime this week. Because a lot of you guys are saying, are they going to air it on New Year's Eve or anything? I don't believe so. It shows that it's premiering tonight. And 27th. It looks like so on New Year's Eve looks like from 8 to 9 p.m. on Fox, they'll be re-airing it again. And then for some reason, they're going to re-air it again on the 30th between 11 and midnight just before New Year's Eve. I don't know why. I guess maybe it depends on which channel you have on. And then we're back again live. Oh, then they're going to go ahead and do the premiere again on some channels on Monday. Wow. So it looks like some channels are also doing it. Wow, they're going to be really pushing this. Because on Monday, it's going to be from 9 to 10 again. And then on Tuesday, it's going to be from midnight to 1 a.m. So they're going to really push this thing. So if you missed it, you can either rewatch it on Hulu or jump on those days, the 30th, the 4th, and the 5th. And then, of course, we're back again on the 6th, that Wednesday, back here with the live stream. So, yes, you can check all that stuff out. So tonight, according to Peter, he says Fire is tonight. Ooh, so that means we're going to go over here with our group Fire. Sorry, my neck is killing me tonight. So now let's go through all the details we have for the show. First and foremost, you know that Craig Robinson is the host of The Masked Dancer, taking over the reins from Nick Cannon, who's still sticking with The Masked Singer. But of course, they needed someone else for The Masked Dancer, and Craig is hilarious. He's done Hot Tub Time Machine. Of course, he was on The Office, which is probably where you guys mostly know him from. But he's done so many other movies and TV shows. I think he was on This Is the End. I think maybe that was a movie called. Anyway, he's done a lot of hilarious things, and so I'm really excited to see him on the show tonight. I know the tease was always someone's Wikipedia page is getting looked up tonight, as he says in there. So we're going to look out for the catchphrases. You know, with Nick Cannon and with Ken, we had catchphrases. You know, Nick Cannon always was, I knew it, which is where we had the mug come from, which, by the way, we are doing merchandise for The Masked Dancer. I just haven't had a second to do it yet because of Christmas. And then, you know, I know exactly who this is a Ken saying. So let me know tonight after the show. Send me a message on Instagram. Let me know what catchphrases you really like from the show. I know Paula's going to come up with something. We do know that Brian Austin Green, he's funny, so he's going to come up with something really funny. I don't think there's any guest hosts tonight or guest judges tonight. We also have, of course, Ashley Tisdale in the house, who I'm excited for. She's been teasing the show the entire week. And to finish it off, Ken. Ken is in here. And you know Ken's going to say stupid stuff. And just so you know, someone's been telling me that he might actually be guessing people correctly on this show. I doubt it. I truly do. But you really don't know until the show finally airs. Now, the next things we're going to talk about are things that you probably already know by now. We're going to talk about the definition of what the masked dancer is, because a lot of you guys are saying, is it just a masked singer with dancing? It is, but it really isn't. This comes exactly from Fox's. You hear me? Fox's main website. I need more coffee. Even though it's 7:24, I always need my coffee. It says, the masked dancer will feature celebrity contestants shaking their tail feathers while covered from head to toe in elaborate costumes and face masks. They will dance to everything from hip-hop to salsa to jazz to tap dancing and more, and will be joined on stage by masked partners and backup dancers. So it could be one person dancing with another person. It could be them dancing by themselves, like I believe the Cotton Candy's dancing by herself, or it could be an entire ensemble of many people coming together. Because when it comes to dance styles, the sky is the limit. Each week, a series of clues will be sprinkled throughout the packages, costumes, and routines, leading the panelists one step closer to figuring out which famous faces are freestyling behind the masks. So, yes, it is Masked Singer, but it's also a little bit of Dancing with the Stars. And for those who don't know, the executive producers of those shows are the same. So the producers of America's Got Talent, Dancing with the Stars, The Masked Singer, and The Masked Dancer are all the same. Also, keep in mind they're also the same with I Can See Your Voice, because they're all part of the same family. It's the same kind of universe. You can kind of look at it that way. There is a new segment that is called Word Up. I don't know if it's the only new segment they have, but it's the one they've been teasing. And that is pretty much when a celebrity drops a giant clue in the form of one word. I haven't really given many examples, so I'm not really sure how that could help. There was one in the tease that we gave you guys yesterday, but like I even looked at that one, like, what does that have to do with anything? But we're still trying to figure out if they're using the real celebrity voice or if they're doing the pitch correct audio, because as those who follow this page, you know that the one thing we do and the one thing we started was doing the pitch correct audio for this channel. And that's pretty much when the celebrities were talking to the judges and they had to use some kind of voice system that pitches up their voices. That way you don't hear the real celebrity voices. Now, doing what I do, executive audio producer, I figured I could slow it down and pitch correct it. That way we can hear the real celebrity voices. And that's what we've been doing for the past 4 seasons of Masked Singer. And here comes Nala going in for some food as she goes in and dives in. You better enjoy that food, Nala. Anyway. Now that plus the clues, we determine who is under the mask. And so Word Up, it's supposed to be, according to the executive producer, a big clue, in quotes. Big clue, one word. Though he says later on in the show they use more than one word. So if it is audio we can pitch correct, I'll be glad to do it. If it's audio like we discussed yesterday, which has that alien voice in there, can't really do much about that. The next thing I want to talk to you about is the Men in Black. We no longer have Men in Black. We now have the Women in Black. And let me tell you, they are almost, I would say, better than the Men in Black. They are hilarious. They have their own Instagram, and I want to pull them up because they are way, way too funny. Let's pull them up here for you guys. Play a little bit of their video. I don't know if you can see that. Slow motion for you guys. There's a couple of things they put up now. I just put up 56 seconds ago. Anyway, it's hard to see on this camera. I think I'm learning that I like the computer camera better. But if you want to follow them, they're on Instagram as Masked Women in Black. So Masked Woman, WOMENINBLACK. Look them up, follow them. They only have 148 followers. You're going to want to follow them throughout the season as they kind of give you a really cool behind the scenes look at how they do the show. Here's one of them clapping away. That's what they use on set to go ahead and when they're doing action. And this one just says Masked Dancer Season 1, 2K, Pours 4, whatever the HQ, whatever. And it has the director's name. And it has a date that they recorded it, which is 11/11/20. So, they recorded this on November 11th, 2020, which wasn't too long ago. So, make sure you give them a cool look at. The next thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is the Diamond. That's right. The Diamond Mask Trophy. We have the Golden Mask Trophy on the Masked Singer. Well, now they stepped it up a mat to Diamond. It is now diamond encrusted. There's a couple pictures and videos of things, and I think that, to me, honestly, it looks absolutely amazing, but I really like the Golden Mask better. So for those who haven't seen it yet, this is what it looks like. Let me see if I can just lower it. Maybe you can see a little better. Nope, that really doesn't help, does it? But it's all diamonds throughout this entire thing, and there's a giant diamond on top. See better? No, I really can't. This camera is really not helping me out. So that is something new for this season. I don't know. See how the golden ear in the beginning of this season for the Masked Singer? I don't believe they have a version of that for the Masked Dancer because the golden ear is them listening to them and there's no singing. You're watching them dance. So a little bit different. So I'm assuming there's going to be something else where they have it's going to be kind of like maybe first moves, or maybe it's going to be a sneaker. Someone actually says here. Zachary says Nick Cannon will use this trophy for shoes. LOL. Well, I was thinking maybe that they would have a golden shoe trophy, but then again, I don't know. See, it's so much harder when you talk about dancing because, like me, I know nothing about dancing, but I do know because of the executive producers doing Dancing with the Stars. You could assume that some people that were on that version of the show will slowly make their way over to this version of the show. So now, someone says the golden eye. Who says that? That is Renee Goldschmidt. She says, how about the golden eye? I would like that. That'd be kind of cool, but also kind of creepy. It'd be a giant eye, golden? I mean, you let me know. What do you guys think? The golden shoe, the golden eye. What else could you do? You could do like a ballerina shoe. I don't really know. Let me know what you think in the comment section. A golden slipper? That's kind of cool. So there you go. Back to this. Now let's talk about some of the other things we do know about the show. There were some preseason clues which they put on Instagram. I'm not really sure if you could go ahead and consider these clues, but we'll go through them anyway. I think they were really just kind of themed around Christmas and kind of pointless, but hey, we'll go through them. First one was the cricket. He went on and said, I'll be home, not alone for Christmas. You can count on me, which is why a lot of you guys are saying maybe it's someone from Home Alone. You never know. Next was the zebra, as I call them, Zabras. They said that one of my all-time favorite Christmas songs is Feliz Navidad, which could mean that maybe this person has a little bit of Hispanic in them. Next is the ice cube. Wow. See, I'm looking at clues. So it's ice cube clues. Try to say that 3 times fast. Ice cube clues, ice cube clues, ice cube clues. Wow, no, that's not working out at all. He says, I hope Santa brings me an ice cold snow globe for Christmas, which a lot of you guys are saying snow globe. Maybe this person's in Hallmark movies. After that was the Sloth. He says, I have a very special love for ... the Nutcracker. Next was the Moth. She said, all I want for Christmas is you with a side of salt. Interesting. Next was the disco ball clues. This Fast and Furious disco ball does like to break dance. So Fast and Furious could be someone from the franchise. Hammerhead Shark says, I bought someone a new car for Christmas and it jingle bell rocked. Once again, these are like really specific clues. And if we learned anything, like Aloe Black did a live stream last week, and he went on to say, like the Mean Girls clue, he goes, I have no idea how that related to me. They came up with the clues, and that's what they came up with. So it makes you kind of like stop and go, yeah, so what was it all about? Why'd they pick that? Because he didn't even know. Next was the cotton candy, and she says, 1 year I took a Christmas vacation on the ocean for a holiday. So a lot of you guys are like, Christmas vacation, maybe it's someone from that movie. We don't know. There's not many clues, and those are all the clues they gave us on Instagram. I could double check to see if they put any new ones up today. Let's see. Sorry, here we go. Mask Dancer. You guys also notice how they don't have their own Instagram? Their own YouTube page. Pretty sure they're going to post everything on that Masked Singer page. Let's see. What's this one here? It's a football commercial. Day 18. So this clue was what? This clue was... No, that wasn't even a clue. Some of them weren't even clues. That one wasn't a clue. That's not a clue. So yeah, those are all the clues we know of. 17. Let's see what Diamond Mask Trophy. And that clue was just what? The Masked Dancer champ would take this home. It took them 2 months to create and weighs over 28 pounds. Okay. So yeah, those are all the clues I have for the show. Now there is a master list of clues. In the beginning of the season, they give us this list where you could go ahead and combine everything that these people did. Grammy nominations, stars in the Walk of Fame, Best Time Magazine things. And that's the clues we kind of go back to and look at and kind of piece together who they are. That's how we pretty much eliminate people from the show. That's how we knew that Aloe Black was on last season, because we were missing $6 million and 1 Grammy nomination. And that kind of just filled the void there for him. Now, for us, we have this. Between all the celebrity competitors on the show, they've assumed more than 38 million albums sold worldwide, which means we have some heavy-duty singers on this show. 20 Emmy Award wins. That could mean daytime Emmy, could be primetime Emmy, could be a talk show host, it could be a late-night host. A lot of Emmys getting thrown around there, though. 20 Grammy Award nominations. Once again, we have big singers on this show. 10 world dancing titles. Now, I know nothing about dancing, so I don't know what it means by world dancing titles. Could that only be on TV? Could it be around the world in the sense of, is there a certain competition we're looking at? Like when you say Grammys, well, it only relates to this one show, but world dancing titles, is there a TV show that only deals with that? I have no idea. We have 5 New York Times best-selling author titles. That doesn't mean 5 different people. It could mean one person that has 5 books that made it to that list. We have 4 Olympic gold medalists. Once again, could be 1, could be 4 people, could be 2, who knows? And then lastly, we have 3 Broadway show appearances. So yeah, there's a big amount of people here. And I honestly think that just looking at this, there's going to be some A-list celebrities, at least 1 or 2 big-name dancers and 1 or 2 big-time singers, and then maybe some comedians here, a couple of Broadway folks. So that's where we're at right now. I want to know, first of all, who is your favorite costume? Who do you like the best? And who do you think is going to win it all? I'm going to turn my attention now to the chat and see who's on here real quick. Let's see here. A lot of you guys are already guessing who's on the show. There's no way of knowing yet. I know someone said Ariana Grande. I know she wanted to do the show, but once again, while we will have A-list celebrities, I don't think that you could think of anyone right now, considering that there's just, it's not even a guess at this point. It's kind of who you wish was on the show. Lauren says, LaToya, the ones in blue, like myself, or sometimes Joey, if he misses it. I'm confusing your question. I'm sorry. Yeet World says, I like the Ice Cube. Jordan likes cotton candy. Michael likes the Tulip. Myrtle TY says, I want the Ice Cube to win. Claire says the cricket. Izzy wants the Izzy B. That's funny because it's almost the same name as the executive producer. Sloth is Bruno Mars. We don't know yet. It's funny because last night was the season premiere, I believe, of the UK version. And they think Bruno Mars is on that show too. Would be cool to have Bruno on here, wouldn't it? We were just talking about it the other day. Someone likes the Hammerhead. Let's see. I think Hammerhead is Johnny Sims. I mean, once again, we don't really know who would be under the mask. I wish Jason Derulo. Jason Derulo is a fantastic dancer, and it would make sense if he'd be on this show. I kind of would like him on here. A lot of you guys like the zebra. So far, you guys are kind of like saying you guys are liking the con candy. World says the Ice Cube is group fire ? No, Ice Cube is ice. I made him right over there. Ice Cube equals the odd ones out. I like the Discoball. Hi, Joey. Not sure which costume I like the best. I'm glad they're not planning to use anyone that was from The Masked Singer. Well, I mean, that's not guaranteed yet. We don't know that yet. It could be. We could see someone. But to be honest with you, I doubt that the producers would do that. I think they would want to go ahead and get people that haven't been on here yet. Because keep in mind from the contestant point of view. As a contestant, why would you do these shows? You're there to promote something. So when you did those other versions of the show, you know, you were there to promote something new coming out. Why would you spend all this time? Because remember, they don't get paid for this. They just do it for fun. So why would you do this if you got nothing to promote, if you know what I mean? So I highly doubt someone would do this show again. Someone says, Zac Efron would be kind of cool if it was cotton candy. Who knows? Lauren says, I want someone from NSYNC to be on The Masked Singer. That'd be fun. Raul says, wouldn't it be kind of cool if they had one of the panelists from The Masked Singer on here as a contestant? You know, Nicole would be kind of cool to have on the show. But anyway, we have 20 minutes until showtime, and let's take a look. I want to keep an eye on the game to see whether or not they're ending on a they're in the OT, I believe. Let's see. Watch live TV. We're going to see what's going on here. Make sure the game is over. Let's see what's going on. If it wants to load, because we're using the internet on 2 different devices. So let's see. So the Eagles game is still going on, but there's 45 seconds left, and poor Eagles are losing, which means they lose the division, which means they're not going to go in the playoffs. I'm an Eagles fan, so that kind of stinks. But because that's ending in 49 seconds, that means that we'll be on schedule for an 8 o'clock Masked Dancer premiere, which is good because this was one of my concerns. I was worried about whether or not we would kind of get stuck in this position where we wouldn't be able to watch the show, or at least it would be delayed. So now while we're doing this, oh, that was an interception. The Cowboys just won. Okay, that's the game right there. They're going to kneel, and yeah, okay. So there goes the end of that game. And the Eagles lost. Boo. Now, before we continue, if you haven't done so yet, make sure you are subscribed to this channel. The second that they reveal who's under the mask, probably within 10 minutes, I'll throw together a video and throw it online for you guys to check out. It'll probably be a short, maybe like 3-4 minute long video. That way you can go ahead and check it out together. And we'll try to at least kind of give you guys a recap by 2 o'clock tomorrow, maybe earlier because I don't work tonight because of the holidays, which is wonderful. So I'll be able to go to bed earlier. And then from there, boom, we're ready to go. Now, make sure you do have that subscribe button on. Looks like a lot of people do not, which is unfortunate because it kind of hurts our analytics. So make sure you go ahead and put that on there. And someone says, do you know if there are any sports players on there? We don't know yet. Tonight, we get our first set of clues for Group Ice, and we'll take it from there. We also don't know yet how it's going to work as in every other. We're assuming that it's a top 6 on top, so which means 1 episode, 2 episodes, 3, 4. Then it comes up here, 5, 6, 7, and then 8 for the final 3. People say Beyonce. People are saying that Beyonce is on the celebrity on Australia's version. I highly doubt it. Brett says Ashley Tisdale used to be on Zach and Cody. That's correct. So I'm reading all your. If you guys have any other questions during the show, the weird thing is that normally when we go ahead and do the show, we never do predictions on who we think is under the mask. But because unfortunately there is no clues yet, we can't really do that. But what you do is this. Jump on Instagram. You'll find my page at Joey Contino. Let's move it so you can actually see it. There we go. Follow me on there. And for the most part, a lot of us talk to each other while the show is going on to go through clues and figure out who is under the mask. just like every other version of The Masked Singer, they try to make the first one easier just because we're all learning the show together. To be honest with you, I don't know what to expect because we've never seen something like this before. Now, I do know through the grapevine that there is another version of The Masked Dancer, but not really called that, in a different country. And I don't know how that one worked compared to this one. So we're learning together. Someone says producers started with costumes as clues as well. Yes. So the costumes themselves supposedly are some kind of clues. So if you look at the costumes, Hammerhead shark could mean that they live near an ocean. We do know clue packages are going to be a lot easier because normally you would hear them sing, which would help out a lot. Now you don't, which kind of makes it harder. They are supposedly making it just a little bit easier for us when it comes to this show. We'll find out together, won't we? So if you have any questions during the show, because I'll be watching, and luckily the entire country will be watching, including I think Canada's watching it live as well. So make sure you go ahead and follow me on Instagram. Sorry, there's a picture of me and Jewel. Here we go. Here I am. Boom. So make sure you follow me on Instagram. And you can check out the cool pictures of our Christmas, because I put pictures of Julie and I at Christmas and the family that came up here. And let's see. Seeing what the show just posted. It's just Paula Abdul talking. And Boat Ride says, feeling optimistic that you'll continue your winning streak. I don't know, because I don't know anything about this show. I got to wait for tonight, which is just one of those things that I have no idea. I don't know any of the costumes. I mean, I know the costumes, but I don't know any of the clues yet. I'm trying to go through. A lot of people are asking me questions here. Someone just sent me a thing saying, spoiler alert, I think the exotic bird is getting eliminated because Craig is wearing that blue shirt in this episode. If not, it's not her. Meaning that if you look here, you can see Craig in the background wearing blue, which he's wearing blue for this episode. But if we look, exotic bird is in fire, but I think we're having ice tonight. I don't know, we're having fire tonight. So maybe exotic bird is going home. I don't know where you got that information from. The bee mask. Oh, trying to see who it is. Where did you get that? Where did you get that? So there we go. Okay. I'm trying to figure out what a lot of you guys are sending me your guesses already. We really don't have enough clues yet to kind of guess on anything. But we have about 14 minutes until showtime. The Eagles game is now officially over. They lost. Boo-hoo. And that means the OT is going to be coming on your TV right about now. And then in 13 minutes will be the premiere of The Masked Dancer. Do you guys have any questions for me? Do you want to run through anything else? Remember, you can get this entire board for free, including the playing cards. You just jump onto the YouTube video 2 before this one that have a picture of this, and you could download that one. Now, we do have an updated one, which I'm actually working on this minute. And from there, you can go ahead and just, my mindset is that you can wait. I'm going to update it, and that one will probably be up in probably 5 minutes after this video. Let me edit it right now. I could tell you to put it on there. Edit number 3. This is our 3rd version of the board because I keep changing it. And if anyone ever wants the older versions, kind of just have them sitting in tubes like this. And I have absolutely nothing to do with them. So if you want them and you're willing to pay, I'll be glad to send them out to you because I ain't going to use these for anything. Here is one of the other versions we kind of had. Well, we thought it was going to be 3 groups. And then there's another version in here, which was the one we used before this one because USPS was kind of running away. So if you want any of these, you pay for the shipping and you can have them. I don't know what the shipping is, but yeah. So that new version of the board will be on that video within 5 minutes after this live stream, and I'll be watching the show, so you can send me questions. So I'm reading your questions now. Let's see. John writes, "Who is my favorite?" As I said before, I like the Discoball. That seems like a very, very fun video, fun costume to go through. Someone says OT is on now. Yes, it should be over soon. Mark says, Canada is watching. John Cena or Paul Logan are the right body type. Blah, blah, blah. The Amako will probably be a good guest. Twitch will be a good guest. Yes, Twitch. Remember that Ellen is still an executive producer of this somehow. I don't know how. Pretty sure she's got nothing to do with it except for her name on it, and she's getting paid. Michael says, how is it working from home? I've worked from home for the past 6 years, so there's been no difference. So for me, it's normal. Everyone else kind of did the same thing I did. Joey, who do you want on the show? No one in particular. Braden says, I want a golden trophy. I want a golden tap shoe as a trophy. What do you want? I would like a golden tap shoe too. It would be kind of cool. I'm still looking to try to get a Masked Singer golden trophy for here. I don't know who manufactured the ones, but I would love to buy one. If you know how to make one and go with metal, let me know. Can you watch BFB on YouTube? I have no idea what that even means. Mark says they aren't the only two people in the world with that body shape. Oh, you're talking about something else. Claire says, how was your Christmas? It was fantastic. We did a lot of it on Instagram. So if you get bored later, you can jump on there and look at our photos and videos. Joey, which group are we going to see first? We're having, I believe, Fire is what we talked about on here. A lot of you guys are arguing with each other on whether or not who's under the mask. We haven't heard any clues yet or gone through anything. So right now, don't argue with each other. It literally could be anyone. Heck, you could have Mariah Carey on here, which I doubt, but you could. Someone says, how they doing the clue packages? We're assuming that they're also animations, just like they did it with the Masked Singer. Sloth says, Joey, I can make a 3D printed trophy if you want. That would be amazing. Only thing is you would have to have an exact dimensions of it. If you can, let me know. Send me a message on Instagram at Joey Contino. I would love to work with you on that. That Bloody Panda, which is an interesting name, Joel should be a judge of the Masked Dancer instead of Ken. No, I want them both to be on there. And keep in mind that for Fox's New Year's Eve, they kind of kicked Steve Harvey to the curb. And now it's Ken and Joel, which we know they're going to get into a lot of trouble. So make sure you tune in for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. Someone says, I want Celine Dion on here. That would be so much fun, but I kind of doubt it at this moment. Let's see here. We have about 9 minutes left until showtime. You okay? All right. It's Julia over there putting away some of our Christmas stuff. Not our decorations, because we celebrate Little Christmas, which is happening on the 7th. On the 7th. So our Christmas tree, our decorations aren't going anywhere for any time soon. And with COVID still kind of going on, I'd rather keep it all the way through the winter, but we'll see what happens. Are you guys like me too? Would you rather leave your Christmas stuff up just because it kind of brings you joy? Someone says, I want Demi Lovato on the show. I would love her to be on here. Or Joe Jonas. That'd be really cool too. I bet both of them. They're really nice. Derek Hahn, yes, we kind of assume that they're going to be on here. The majority are going to be from Dancing with the Stars. We don't know that yet. There could be people that have absolutely zero dancing abilities, which is why you have some of the authors of the New York Times bestseller on there, because you have to assume there's going to be people on there that have nothing to do with dancing. Lauren says she's putting away her tree in January or February, and I am totally down for that. Julie says she never decorated for Christmas. I'm sorry to hear about that. People want to know what Julia's middle name is, and she doesn't have one. They don't do that in Ukraine. Caitlin says, how do you vote on what mask you want for season 5? Very easily. You're going to jump on Instagram. I'm going to go ahead and give it to you one more time. You're going to Google, not Google, on Instagram. I'm going to click on this account right here. It's called Smart Dog Media. It's the production company that handles the Masked Singer. Let me pull it up for you guys. And the Masked Dancer. Pull it back a little bit. It's hard to see. You're going to click on their stories, and it's going to be story number 3. Or at least last time I checked. Not that one. It would be, not that one. It is this one here. It's hard to see because this camera is not so good. You're going to go ahead and vote on here, and then from there, boom, you're going to be able to go ahead and type in crab. Remember, hashtag crab for season 5. Did Snooki do Dancing with the Stars? I don't know. I never watched Dancing with the Stars before. Someone says, I would love Dolly Parton. That'd be kind of fun too. Yes, we have 7 minutes until showtime. Will there be any guest judges? Not that I'm aware of. Someone says, is Dolly or Braden? I think they're still alive. Hi, Dolly Parton, I believe, is 82 years old. I could be wrong. Caitlin Cat says, yes, I'll pick Crab. Okay, and then Lauren says that Snooki did do Dancing with the Stars. Anyway, if you haven't done so yet, please make sure you are subscribed. Make sure you turn on notifications. That's that little bell icon. Make sure you click that. That way, when we put up new videos, you find out about it right away. It turns out only about 15% of the followers do that, so please make sure you do that. It really helps out with the analytics of this channel. We will put the reveal on this channel within 10 minutes of it happening, so make sure you are tuned in. Next week, we will not use, or not next week, because next Wednesday there is no show. The week after that, we will not use this camera, so there will not be a lag. I do apologize about that. New technology, we're learning new things, so sorry. And someone says, if someone gets hurt, can they not be on the show? I have no idea. Someone says Dolly Parton is 74. I doubt that. I think she's a lot older. She is 74. My gosh. I thought she was a lot older. Oh, well. Someone says, why no show next week? There's no show this Wednesday. This Sunday night show is pretty much taking the spot of this Wednesday. And then you flip it over to the following week in the new year, the first Wednesday, which I believe is the 6th. Let me double check for you guys. That is the 9th. What is it? Oh, I'm in December. Sorry. That is the 6th. Yes, correct. There'll be a new show on the 6th, which means another live stream. Of course, tomorrow we'll do a recap of the show for you guys before 2 o'clock, so make sure you are tuned in. A lot of you guys are kind of put together. So, yeah, that's everything I have for you guys. We got 4 minutes of showtime. Make sure you follow me on Instagram so we can play the show together. And that's all I have for you guys. Someone wants a Nala cameo. Hey, Rudy. Nala. Hey.
I'm trying to feed her soup.
You're giving her soup?
Yeah.
You're giving her cat soup.
Yeah, she, you know what she did? She sniffed it and then she like sort of scratched it like those food.
Okay, so my wife is trying to get my cat to eat a certain kind of cat soup. I have no idea what that means.
Like digging it up like those.
Let's go explore. The good thing about this little camera, the one that we have here, we can just pick it up and carry it around with us. And let's see what Nala is doing. They want a cameo of Nala. There's Julie in the background. Oh, Nala got scared.
No,
she's running.
Go to daddy. Go to daddy.
Come here, Nala.
Go to daddy.
Come on, Nala. They want to see you. They don't want to see me.
No. Don't be scared. Don't be
Come
scared.
Here. Come here. Say hi.
Oh.
Say hi. My name is Nala.
Nope.
No? You should have, but.
No, people don't want to see your butt. Go say hi. You have a very cute face. Go show it. Go.
Nope.
Nope.
Where's she at? She's rubbing on my feet. Where's she at? Nala. Nala, they want to see you. They don't want to see me. Anyway, by the way, this is what I look at when I'm looking at you guys. And there's our tree. So we're back over here. 3 minutes to go. And let's get back set up the way I had it. So I don't look like a... Nope, that looks awful. All right, there we go. That's sort of not good at all. Anyway, if you guys have any other questions for the show, please let me know in the comment section. And this is just going to keep falling down until I fix it, right? Yes. Yeah, Nala, eat your soup. Or Mom's going to yell at you.
I'm gonna yell at her.
You're going to yell at her.
I'm trying to introduce her to other things, and she doesn't want to eat anything besides her food that she picked out like 2 years ago.
All right. Anyway, so my cat won't eat her food, and we're doing the masked dancer right now. So just to recap, we're going to watch these guys tonight. One person's getting eliminated. The show is 1 hour long. If you want the free board and all the playing cards, you can get that by going back to videos. I will have an updated board for you, which I actually went ahead and exported now. It should be in that Dropbox file 5 minutes after we're done with this live feed. If you want any merchandise, let me know what to make, and I'll make it for you guys. You know, because this was the Masked Singer one. And we still have the pins that say, I knew it, for the Masked Singer. So you can have that. But if you want Masked Dancer stuff, let me know. Alex says, are they going to live stream the Masked Dancer the same way as the Masked Singer? What do you mean live stream? You mean Hulu? Yes. But with 1 minute and 30 seconds to go, I'm really excited because, to be honest with you, I have no idea what the heck to expect. Really, I have no idea whatsoever. And let's see, where are we at here? I'm going to hit live TV. Let's see what's going on. The OT is still on. They're going to hit commercial break, and it's going to go right into The Masked Dancer. I know a lot of you guys wish you can watch the show live with me. Eventually, we're going to do one time like that, but I don't know when that's going to be.
Jacksonville's thinking. Not that they're trying to know what Twitter is.
The funny thing is there's a countdown. The Masked Dancer in 1 minute and 50 seconds.
We will see you again
There we
next
go.
Sunday. The Masked Dancer comes up right after break.
You hear that? That's us. Should be a lot of fun. And before you ask, no, I'm not on this season of The Masked Dancer. I can't dance. Unless you see someone who cannot dance whatsoever, it's not me. It's going to jump over to the next show very shortly. We're talking about sports right here. All right, let's see. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me with about 60 seconds until the showtime. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe, turn on notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. I promise next time we'll use a different camera. That way it will look somewhat better. But you guys stay safe. Take care of each other. We'll put the reveal video online here. And then, of course, a recap tomorrow. My name is Joey. Guys, please stay safe. Nala says she loves you guys. I'll put up a cute photo of her in a second. By the way, if you go on my Instagram, Julia and I have pajamas, and Nala has one too, and they all match. So you can check out that photo. It is extremely cute because Nala's in it, and Julia. Not because of me. I could look at those two forever. I'm just, I'm me. But Nala and Julia, way, way too cute. Are we close to the showtime?
No, they're just faster and more reliable.
It's a commercial, I think, for AT&T or something like that. But let's see. That's for Spectrum. I don't know what commercials you guys see. But now it says it's exactly 8 o'clock, which means it should be coming on after this one commercial. So, all right, guys. I will talk to you later, guys. Stay safe. I'll see you later. Let's go. Come on, Fox. Here we go. It's starting. There's a planet. There's a football. It's coming through.
Prepare yourself for a brand new event from the Masked Universe.
The Masked Universe.
It's the premiere of the Masked Dancer.
Let's go back on
Please welcome your host, Craig Robinson.
Pretty cool. All right. All right, guys. Well, I'll talk to you later.
And the 10 masked celebrities